Did you know there's good stress and bad stress? And we're going to talk about that in this video. Now, it may surprise you, but not all stress is bad for you. If nothing in life causes you any stress or excitement, you may become bored or not live up to your potential. And that's where good stress comes in, because some stress can be stimulating. Now take a look at this photo here. I'm sure you'd agree that this is something that's very dangerous, very stressful. They're in the water, they're going downhill at quite a rapid rate. There's a good chance that they could get thrown out of that raft. They could be injured. But look at the faces of all the people in that whitewater raft. None of them look particularly frightened. They all look like they're having a pretty good time. And this is a good example of good stress in action. Now, here's some examples of good stress, sometimes called eustress. That could be something like playing sport, or working to a deadline, taking an exam or a test, setting yourself a challenge or a goal, or doing something new for the first time. And there are quite a lot of benefits of good stress. It can be motivational. It can enhance learning. It can boost your brain functions. It's good for your internal organs and the skin. And it helps you to relax when the stress is over. All these good things. It'll boost your brain. It gets your internal organs going. It gets you sweating and clears out the pores in your skin. Good stress can be very good for you. But unfortunately, the sort of stress that most people are familiar with will come under the heading of bad stress. And here are some examples of bad stress, sometimes called distress. That could mean a demanding or an unsuitable job. It could be business worries. It could be domestic woes. It could be financial difficulties. It could be travel. The list just goes on and on and on. And there are lots of problems associated with bad stress. It can have health implications, both physical and mental, and we're going to talk about that in another video. It can lead to relationship difficulties. It can cause poor performance at work or at school, and it can be incredibly demotivating, which can lead to burnout, where you just feel that life just isn't worth living. And this type of stress is detrimental because you never get a chance to fully recover from the effects of fight or flight, because you're constantly being stressed. You never actually get over it like you do with good stress. For example, if we think back to that photo we looked at just earlier on with the people in the whitewater raft, they're going to get over that stress and they're going to look back and think that they had a pretty good time. But if you're constantly in a heightened or threatened state, then of course you never get a chance to get over it. So that's the real problem that happens with bad stress. So what you need to do is you need to get a balance in your life so that the amount of good stress in your life outweighs the amount of bad stress. Can't do away with all bad stress in modern life, but you want to take steps to eliminate as much of it as you possibly can, and to make sure that you have enough good stress to make your life exciting.